The Palm Beaches is known as America's first resort destination with 47 miles of pristine coastline, world-class shopping, and no shortage of five-star dining. Palm Beach County, Florida is a sun-soaked paradise for discerning travelers. And here's a surprising secret. There's tons of ways to soak up this luxury destination at little to no cost. From wildlife encounters to tranquil botanical gardens and spectacular sea cow sightings, the Palm Beaches has plenty of free or nearly free activities for you and the family to enjoy. Welcome to the Palm Beaches TV Watch Party series. I'm your host, Theo Dorsey. Let's start today's episode by exploring some of the county's natural areas.
If you're into earth-friendly adventures, Palm Beach County has it all. This county has over 31,000 acres of untouched spaces, but none are bigger than the Loxahatchee Slough natural area. It makes up about a third of the county's preserved wilderness, and it's home to 9 different ecosystems, including prairies, marshes, and swamps. Best of all, you can hike it, bike it, or paddle it. Are you ready?
We're in the Loxahatchee Slough. We're on the Loxahatchee Blueway,
Yes.
which is a system of kayak and paddle trails.
What makes this so unique, this little area, stretch of area here?
I'd say it's probably the wildlife. Down here in South Florida, you know, a lot of agencies have worked to go and maintain and improve wetlands. We say that birds are the way that we both measure and the treasure of our ecosystems. It's really one of those things that if you're into birding, you will always see birds out here. And also, it's a great place to fish. I mean,
Right. What are you learning about the ecosystem while you're out here?
I mean, you're learning a little bit of everything. We really followed a path down here that people have been traveling for over 5,000 years. So indigenous people that lived on the inlet would come down the river, through the slough, into the Everglades, and it was a major corridor.
Gotcha.
And they could also go north into Lake Okeechobee and up Kissimmee River. So we're following the paths of people for 5,000 years.
A lot of history here.
A lot of history here. You know, we got a lot of good wetland habitat. People go to Everglades National Park to see, you know, roseate spoonbills and great blue herons and things, and we have them right here in our backyard, so.
Cool thing about these areas, right, is that you can come out here in a matter of minutes and you're in the middle of this amazing wilderness, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, you can come out and spend a half hour and not see a person or a car, or, you know, be basically out in the middle of nature and kind of resettle yourself, or if you want to spend all day, you can come out all day.
How far did this actually connect?
If you go on the biking, you can actually go all the way up to Johnson-Dixon State Park. You can go south through our Loxahatchee Slough and into Grassy Water and Apoe. It's a full day's ride if you're on your bike.
Okay. So talk to me about the natural area. How big are we talking here?
The connector piece, this is part of the Yaga Wildway system.
Okay.
So this particular trail that we're on is a 10-mile segment. So it connects different natural areas.
And I can bike it, I can hike it.
You can ride your horse.
I can ride my horse, thank God. I was wondering where I could ride my horse. Can you fish here? Mm-hmm. You can?
I mean, I'm a bad fisher person, so
Right.
you could try it though.
Well, nobody said you're catching, I just said can you fish?
Yes.
You can fish, you
You
can put
can
your line
fish.
in the water.
Definitely.
Not necessarily catch anything.
Palm Beach County's Department of Environmental Resources Management protects more than 31,000 acres of land that's open 365 days a year from sunrise to sunset. Now, let's trade the wild lands for manicured grounds, tropical plants, and artfully placed sculptures.
Right now, we're in the middle of a green and foliage.
Yes.
Tell me about where we are.
This is our botanical garden, or what we like to call a demonstration garden. So not only is it a demonstration space, an educational opportunity, but it's also a quiet, calm.
Very tranquil.
Yeah, absolutely. Away from the busy, society and seasonal life. Being here since 1936, we've had a great opportunity to grow over the years.
Sure.
The gardens and the historic King Library, that was built in 1938 as well. And that was by architect Maurice Facio. It was our oldest building where all of our programs took place. We've grown and now we have a 700-seat auditorium and art exhibition space. This is our Fitz-Eugene Dixon Education Building. That's a lot of words.
Long name. Fitz-Eugene Dixon.
Fitz-Eugene Dixon Education Building. And basically that all means that this is where the learning happens. Here's all of our classes, lectures, workshops, and our Buyer Artist in Residence program. So anyone can come, no matter your artistic skill level. If you want to come learn how to paint or how to sculpt, this is the place for you. And history classes, art appreciation, opera appreciation.
Now, I have been in a lot of schools.
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of classrooms. None as pretty as where we are right now.
We're very, very, very lucky.
Age ranges of your classrooms?
Everything, mostly adults here.
Okay.
We do have a children's library, and all of our children's library programs are free. And so we have teen education programs and things like that. That happens in a separate building. This is like what we call our Center for Lifelong Learning. So these are more adults. Can't tell you how many times we've heard people come to us and say, like, thank you so much for being here, because without something to do every day, I don't know what I would do.
Sure.
I'd sit at home.
Yeah.
This is a place people can come, be inspired, and hopefully, as I said, make some friends.
Here in the Sculpture Garden, I am seeing beautiful sculptures. I'm seeing very creative. I'm seeing whimsical. I'm also seeing creepy.
Oh, goodness.
Tell me a little bit about what we're talking about.
Sure, absolutely. We have a variety of sculptures here on our campus. In fact, we have 27 different sculptures sprinkled throughout. So you're going to see a little bit of everything, absolutely.
I could spend a day here.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Come visit the gardens, maybe have a nice picnic, take the kids to the children's library, maybe even catch a show in our auditorium with one of our mini concerts, maybe a lecture that inspires you.
All things I like.
For a complete list of upcoming programs and events, visit 4arts.org. Next, we're visiting one of the top places to see manatees in the wild.
Everybody loves manatees, and one of the best places to see them in the Palm Beaches is at the Florida Power and Light Power Plant at Manatee Lagoon, especially in winter.
Manatee Lagoon is a free public facility where visitors can come meet manatees up close during the cold winter months, and at any other time of year enjoy our new exhibits, our educational information that we have inside, do fun programming, and basically enjoy themselves while they're learning about the Lake Worth Lagoon and the marine creatures that call this area home. Since manatee season began, we've been eagerly waiting for a lot of manatees to huddle at Manatee Lagoon, and it's finally happening with the cold snap that we've been seeing. All of the manatees are gathered here. This morning we had more than 52 congregated in our outflow, and this is such an exciting time for our visitors because typically during manatee season, if it's not cold, they'll come, they'll see a couple swim by, you know, one here and there, but having a reliable way to see them and come and know that at any given moment during your visit you're going to see dozens of manatees, that is so exciting for them. And just to hear the visitors' enthusiasm and the moms that come with their kids and see them get excited, their eyes light up, it's just so heartwarming. In particular, because 2021 was such a challenging year for the manatees, we believe that this is so important for especially young children to come and to meet them and to learn what the next generation can do to protect these creatures, to help them in the wild, to support them, to learn the steps that they can take to keep these mammals safe, to keep these waters pristine and clean. It's so important. We can all do something to help, and here at Manatee Lagoon, you can come find out what those steps are. You can come meet them. You can be inspired by them. There's nothing like meeting a manatee up close in person. The magic of meeting a manatee is something that children can remember forever, and that's why our mission here is education and awareness and inspiring the next generation to come learn about the marine mammals.
So cool to show her the manatees and hopefully raise another generation saving the manatees.
Our name is Manatee Lagoon. People come here and they love the manatees, they want to see them. But one thing we also know is that during the warmer months, we may not have manatees here. So we're always looking for ways to keep the people who come here engaged, to keep visitors excited, to inspire them at any time of year, whether a manatee's here or not. So what we did is this year, we've really tried to put in exhibits and new attractions, things that people can do, things that are enjoyable for kids. We have a new 3D augmented reality solar exhibit where kids can scan the QR code and meet Sunny the Junior Solar Tree under our solar trees out front. Within our facility, we have a new virtual visit, a new self-guided tour option where people can come at their own convenience at any time of the day. They can scan the QR codes on the signs, learn about ways to protect manatees, learn facts about manatees, learn about their biology, and the videos are fun. They're very high energy, sound effects, TikTok style, keep those young people engaged and learning as they're doing it. We like to call it infotainment because we know that in order to inspire future generations, you have to make them really care. You have to make them passionate about the subject material. And manatees, they're really charismatic megafauna. That's a fun scientific term. It's a way to say people love them. However, if you come during the summer and you don't see a manatee, this is a way that you can learn about them and still be inspired by them. It's a really special thing to visit Manatee Lagoon, so we hope that you add it to your itinerary when you're in the Palm Beaches. We're in Riviera Beach and we're open 7 days a week during manatee season. I invite you to come, experience it for yourself. There's nothing like being here in person and having fun and learning about the environment.
Well, that's all we have for you here today on the Palm Beaches TV Watch Party series. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of fun and free activities. To watch full episodes of the shows featured today, be sure to visit thepalmbeaches.tv. I'm Theo Dorsey, and thank you for watching.